everyone! Hello, Emily Mustow Equestrian.
Gosh. On this fine rainy.
She's excited.
Friday afternoon.
We're on a Friday afternoon, Friday the 3rd. You are losing the plot. And I will be going cross country at Badders on Wednesday the 9th?
No, 8th? Wednesday the 8th.
Wednesday the 8th.
Friday's the 10th. Yeah, Wednesday the 8th, I think. We'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
The Wednesday, the next Wednesday from now.
Not that. 5 days.
A few days. After the weekend, Meg will be going cross country, is what we're trying to say.
We should really start rehearsing this. Anyway, today is my final jumping session before Big Bad Badders. And I text Em the other day and I said...
Text me, can I just come and have a jump over cross country line?
Mate, I'm a little bit worried about what lines are going to come up. So once the course comes out, which it did 2 days ago, can I send you the pictures of the things that I'm most worried about? And can we try and set them up? And to my delight, mate, you've done a pretty good job.
Of them.
You've done a pretty...
In a 30 by 60 space, we're not doing too bad.
It does look terrifying. I just said this is my literal idea of hell, because I was like, yes, this is on the angle. If you don't hit this spot, the strike's completely off.
It's the general point in it, is it not?
Yeah. But we're gonna go through some of the lines today. We're focusing on the sort of cross-country riding. Nothing too mental, but just enough to build confidence and make me think when we walk the course, no, that's fine, because we practiced this a few days ago. It's just, it's hard this last jump, because you wanna, there's so many things you want to tick off. Like, you want to be confident, you want to make sure the horse is feeling good, but you don't want to overdo it with the horse. But then
I think the more you think about it, the worse off we're all going to be. We've just got to treat it like it's a normal lesson.
Jump lesson.
For a normal day, and there's nothing coming up. We've set up some cool lines, inspired by Badminton GRASSROOTS. Yeah, but it's just a normal day jumping.
Yeah.
No, feel good. It's delightful weather.
Well, it's always good to practice in the conditions you might have.
Other than badminton's being abandoned, so it's great weather here. Having a lovely time.
Spirits are high, as you can see. Yeah. Right, well, I'll have a little walk trot around, and then will talk us through some of these lines, and I'll pop photos up from the cross-country app so you can see what we've tried to recreate. But before we do that, let's thank the sponsor of this video, which is HelloFresh. I have HelloFresh every night, you know that? Do you?
I actually do.
Mint. It's
Me and
so
Alex
mint.
have HelloFresh because we're too busy. We're always way too busy to cook. Like last night we didn't get back until like 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
So literally Alex just bangs it all in a pan. Bish bash bosh.
Oh, it is a game changer.
Yeah.
It's a game changer, but I'm going to tell you that again now, guys.
My favourite's the shredded beef, the sweet, like sour shredded beef.
And a
duck.
duck.
A bit of that. Jasmine rice.
Pete and I have a lot of duck.
Yeah, I like a bit of duck. I'll have a bit of duck. Yeah. No, it's all very good. We love the HelloFresh. We have a good time with the HelloFresh. God, last time I pre-recorded an ad, that was brilliant. Anyway, now you've got to watch my ad and I'm going to go warm up. See ya. 12 minutes past 9. I know we want to get on with the jumping, guys, but I'm sure every single horse owner can relate to this feeling. Getting back from the yard super late. It's when the evenings are lighter, to be fair. We just spend our entire lives there and it's suddenly like, oh, look at the time. We've been super busy. We've packed the lorry and I feel like I've just been like firing all cylinders all day. And the last thing I could possibly do would come back, open the fridge, be like, block of cheese and some breadcrumbs, what can I make out of that? Like, I cannot make any more decisions today. And that is genuinely why HelloFresh is such a big and important part of my life, because I wouldn't have come home and gone, oh, I'm gonna make a spring panzanella salad tonight. Wouldn't have even entered my mind. Mostly because I don't know what it is. I had a year out of date pot noodle for lunch today, so my body is craving something like this and I don't have to think about it at all. So I've got the most beautiful array of gorgeous, fresh, colourful ingredients behind me. I'm gonna quickly whip this up and then give you guys a little look at the final result and also give you a fantastic discount. Right, I'm gonna get choppy, dicey, and we'll see if it looks anything like this at the end. Guys, look at this masterpiece. Don't get me wrong, I love a sugary, beige, starch-filled snack at the best of times. Of course I do, but I also genuinely crave this. Like, look at that goodness.
the feta. I'd actually forgotten there was feta on it until I got to the last step and it was like, add your Greek cheese. And add my Greek cheese I did. Anyway, I'm absolutely starving and I want to just nail this. Not gonna do it on camera because there's a hell of a crunch in there. But if you have been tempted by HelloFresh, mainly by this, I'm sure, then if you use my code HelloPonies, you can get yourself 60% off your first box and free desserts for life. Big thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and I am about to have, a homemade crouton.
Yo, yo, yo! Oh, jam, veggie pudding.
Focus, child. Serious stuff we're doing here.
At least it's nice having me in a good mood before we jump.
Like you don't want to throw up. I wasn't sure what was going to arrive on my doorstep today.
Do you know what? Shockingly, and I don't know if this is all going to change, but I'm feeling really good about it.
Yeah, you should
Like
do.
really excited.
You should do. You're more than capable of doing it. The only thing that holds you back is your head.
Yeah.
Not your ability. Ooh. And not hers either.
No.
Looks fit.
Well, and that's what, because I kind of, at Calmsden, I got quite nervous. And the show jumping, I didn't ride great. But looking at the photos, like she still went clear.
Yeah.
She jumped so nice and she was jumping so big above them. And I'm like, she can really do it.
She jumps super. Really well. She's moving well, actually.
Oh, good.
Make sure she's listening to you. Make sure you're sharp. She's sharp. Yeah, that's it. And then back. Yeah, good. Perfect. Get those reactions quick, because that's basically what this is. So you've got your shoulder brush just there.
Good practice,
That's just good practice. That's just, you know, because I think shoulder brushes can be quite scary for grassroots riders, especially because I don't think you really get proper ones.
No.
Like, I think, and then you suddenly sort of will go somewhere like Badminton 100, you go somewhere like a novice and you're like, oh,
actually, do you know what? I didn't send it to you, but they have got, it's almost like a corner shoulder brush, and it's like the 100 and the 90 meet and the big bit's up and then it goes down to the corner.
So it's always just good to practice that. So the first line, down a slope, up a slope, and it was two sides of a brush with a high bit in the middle, wasn't it?
Like
and
a chevron-y kind of thing,
you could
isn't
pick
it?
one, yeah, you could pick one side or the other, and it was sort of like a triangle. Mm-hmm. So we tried to set that up. I've set it, I think you'll have slightly more strides at Badminton. I don't know, hard to make out from a picture, isn't it? But I set it up on 5 on both sides. So that's basically a case of you jump this side and jump the yellow here and you'll go straight to the mushroom and you'll get down there on 5, or you jump the yellow here and you go down to that mushroom.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Simple.
Simple, you just got to slice across it. But from here, that doesn't look like an angle, does it?
No, it doesn't.
That's where you've got to think of it. It's not an angle, you're just riding towards that mushroom. That's all you've got to do.
At one point.
That's all you've got to do. Oh, so you know what I've tried to replicate here?
Yes.
That's the silver birch skinny oxer.
Yeah.
Because I thought that looked quite, I think it looks bigger when they're skinny. It's probably only 100 height, but when I saw the picture, I thought, blimmin' heck, that's a fence. But then
I remember looking at it last year.
But that's probably what? 85, but you'd look at that and be like, oh, that's got to be a good 90. It's not. This is what was it? Was it fence 4 or 5?
Fence 4, yeah.
First
like combination
on
course.
enough. I mean, they're brushes, aren't they? So that's okay. We'll have a look.
We're hoping they're going to be trimmed.
Yeah. Hopefully the first one will be trimmed. We'll find out. If it's not on Monday, I'm going to be like, well, this is fun, isn't it?
Should have done a bullfinch.
So this is genuine. This is just a double. That's all it is. It's just a double, and you just got to jump from middle to middle. But where people can go wrong is they come in and they jump here, and you get there on 1.5, or you come here and you get there on 2.5. So you basically need to just come around that turn and keep riding, nice and forward. And you just want to go white to white, and it's a heck of a lot easier to do that over these
with show jumps,
because you've got somewhere to aim for with a big long brush, which is what they've put in at Badminton.
So that's
it's
how
like from
they'll
here
catch
to the
us
edge of the
out.
arena. you've got a lot of room to make a mistake. So what we'll do on Monday is we'll walk a line properly, and you've got to just pick a point behind the fence then. You know, you'd hit the pylon, right, aim for the pylon, that'll put me on my decent 3 strides. But that's what I was trying to replicate, just to get you not thinking about what angle the jumps are on, you're just riding from point to point, and that's that.
Coming out of the water, a log down to a skinny.
Yeah, so
I think it's on a curve, but...
So I put this in, that's quite tight off that turn, but I think, you know, sometimes a blind turn in's quite a good thing. They've just got to go and you've got to ride forward. And then what stride do you think's in there?
3.
Yeah, good. You're getting better. Well,
3 for a horse,
5.
4 for
5
Meg.
in there. No, there's not 5 in there. So then you've got, so just pop over this and down there on the 3. Just got to stay straight. Not a hard one, not a hard question, but it's just it's quite a quick turn off, and it's just something else to stick in, isn't it? Yeah. You jump something on the top, then you drop down to the arrowhead, so you want to be thinking of keeping her head up.
Okay.
So obviously you don't have to do that in here. What do you think's in here?
4.
Yeah, good. So just a straightness question.
Just so you know, I'm saying I think there's 4. I'm not saying I'm going to get 4. I'm saying you've walked that on 4. Looks like a beautiful 5 to me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's part of cross-country riding. You got to ride what you feel. You get some up and down jump over this or on at badminton. You've then got to sit and think, right, do I kick? Realistically, at a skinny, you'd know. You put your hand there to block each side, so she can't run out each side, but you do put your leg there as a guide, not a kick, rush, just as a, my leg's there, I know we're in a bit of trouble here, I know we've had a dodgy jump, hands there guiding you straight, legs there telling you to go straight. That's all you need to think about. And it's a bit similar today, you have a dodgy jump over this, you just sit down and go, right, well, stay straight.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
About it, really. Simplistic.
Easy. Now we've got to do it all.
Yeah. So go and have a jump over your cross pole a couple of times each way.
Okay.
Focus on the rhythm down there. No need for a stride. We're just focusing on rhythm. Square corners. Shoulders underneath you. No shoulders bulging out and away. Imagine that being as skinny as you're coming around that turn. Better, that is better. Right, rode it properly that time. Keep hold of the shoulder. Yeah, good. Good.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Pilates has absolutely ruined me. All I can feel is my little hamstrings twanging. Good girl, Jam. She feels like she's jumping well though.
Yeah, she is. Think of the rhythm. Yeah, good. Don't make a meal out of this, it's just an upright. Yeah, good. Yeah, super. Good.
Whoop. Good girl.
Well done. Good, good. Start getting you turning. So you're going to come back towards me over that red.
Okay.
But you're going to turn inside here.
Okay.
Okay. So be balanced on landing. It just starts to get you turning a bit before we're even doing anything. Then you're going to come round, back down over your yellow oxer going that way.
Okay.
And then you're going to come back over the same green upright going the other way without preferably exiting out into the grass.
Cool.
Maybe think a little bit more forward now.
Okay.
Just to get her moving a bit, or move her a bit up the long sides, get a bit of gears in there.
Okay.
Yeah? Good. Yeah, good. And then balance. Fence coming. Perfect. And then move a bit again. Good. Then balance. Fence coming. Yeah, Yeah, good. Well done.
Good girl, Gemma.
Perfect, she's jumping really well. Right, I think we can start having a play then. I think we'll start with this little honey. Which way are you going first? Which side are you going?
I'm drawn to left, I don't know why.
Right.
But
I don't know what I'm drawn to, the wing in the middle I probably.
yeah, I don't know why, but
cameras,
the left,
you know.
the left speaks to me more.
Yeah, so down here, don't really care what side you do, you're going to do both anyways. I want you, I've told you already, ride for the mushroom.
Yeah.
That's where you're aiming. And you're on this yellow or that yellow.
Okay.
And you're on 5.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Don't worry, God, if you get down there at 6, the worst you're going to do is take the top rail off. It's not solid.
Yeah. Will I, is it a forward 5 or a...
Yeah, reasonably, they're all forward because at the end of the day, badminton aren't building for you, sadly. I know they should. Realistically, they should build for Elphick.Event.Ponies, but I don't think they're going to.
Gutted.
Just then after you land from your red, you just move forward enough.
Okay.
That's good. Nice little jump. Then move forward a little bit.
Sorry, my
All
legs.
right, don't worry. Don't
Should
have to apologise.
Oh my God, sorry, that was
You're
terrible.
all right, don't worry. Pick a side and keep that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy.
Woo.
Lovely job.
Yeah, that was forward, mate.
I know, but hey, we did it, didn't we? Perfect.
Okay,
Look where your feet are. Lovely. Easy peasy. She can do that very easily.
I need to not doubt myself on the first landing strike, because that's where I kill it.
You went from the minute. You need to keep moving from the minute. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Don't sit and ponder over it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just gotta. I've told you it's big, and that's the thing. That's a factual thing with course walking, and what you've got to just bear in mind is, okay, we've walked that line. That's a decent 4, right? That's what you've got to do on cross country day. It's not hard, but you've got to have the plan in your head.
It's when there's like a more of a question at the B element. That's when I get really like, oh, but if I just pulled,
don't want to do it wrong. Don't want to do it wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I had the extra stride, I'd have so much more time. But then you can make it worse yourself, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Easy.
Close. Oh, did something go in your ear, babe?
You're literally doing it easy peasy. That's not a problem. So there we go.
Good.
Question 1 answered. I reckon we come and play over him.
Okay.
So why don't we go again down that line? Pick a side. Now I don't mind. You can jump whichever side you want.
Okay.
I think the badminton, which if she were to run out, where's she going to go? Left or right? I know she doesn't really.
That's the thing. I'm trying to think.
What are you riding her? Which side is the side that falls out
I
of
feel
it,
like.
or?
Well, it's weird because I feel like I lose the left shoulder.
Okay.
But for some reason, I think that makes me more guarded on it because I know about it.
Okay.
So if I was just riding her, I'd feel like I was more likely to actually run out that way for some reason.
Okay, so if you're going to lose the left shoulder, then keep practicing the left-hand side. And then, so you're going to come down over Mr. Mushroom line, and you're going to come over through the middle and over your skinny oxer here. And then you're going to turn right and you're going to come down over road close to your arrowhead. Decent 4 in there, okay?
Can I try and put a 5? I'm just a bit worried about the arrowhead.
Why?
Is all. Well, just because I don't want her to have a stop or run out. So I don't know if I'm safe. I know, but am I safer to jump it first with 5?
No? Set up on 5.
We'll see what we get.
It's set up on 4.
Yeah, but you said a decent 4. As if
yeah, and badminton's a decent 4. You're going to make problems by making it 5, all right? You're going to ping in over that, and you're just going to keep your leg there. Lower leg says on and support and straight. Hand says straight. It's not hard. I would quite like you to go on 4 first time if you can be brave for me.
Okay, we'll see.
I would quite like you to. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez, Meg, you're getting close now. Then he does it now. Keep that forward thinking though. That's it. Think that forward now. Just lower leg says support and straight.
celebrating. What a good girl.
There you go.
That's going to be me at Badders.
Pat for you as well. Because I thought then, I was like, is she going to commit? And you committed and you went, okay? See how brave she is.
Yeah, no, she is.
Because I thought that because you could see her in her eye was like, and you kept your lower leg supporting, and that in an instance where a horse isn't sure, the last thing you want to do is flap and panic or pull. Just keep the rhythm, keep the leg there, and keep the rein contact, and just keep going forward. I just need you to get through the flags, mate, because cross country is all you needed to do. You just needed to get through the flags.
It's safe,
you keep thinking that's what will happen. It'll just ping out because you're breeding confidence to them.
Yeah.
When you start pulling or clapping, then they go, well, what? What am I doing? What am I doing? And it's like, no, just sit still, Meg. Just sit still and just keep moving on that distance.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. I'm just going to put this up a little bit. I'm going to put this up reasonably big because
just so we've jumped a big fence.
And it's just good. But I think that one at Badminton, I could be wrong when I get there in person, but it looked quite upright. So I want you to come in and just respect this a bit. You note how the ground lines are pushed in? Yeah. Look at those ground lines on the outside of the wings. I've pushed these ones in because I want you to be sucked into the bottom of it. Okay. Because that's what I'm thinking that's going to do to you. So I kind of wanted to emulate it. Worst that's going to happen is she's going to bash a bar off. It's not, it's not horrendous. But I thought if you jump something that horribly upright here, you might feel a bit better. Yeah, I need to have that like learning moment here, don't I, rather than with the solid fence. Yeah, absolutely. Left rein. We're going to jump everything together now. We're going to go left rein start, okay? Boy. Yep. You're going to come up over the red just to warm up because she's been stood for a minute. Yep. Up over the red. You're going to turn in and you're going to come down to your skinny here. Okay. All right. And then you're going to go green bar on that side. 3 strides to this skinny. Okay. Yeah. Then you're going to go left down your angled line again. Don't mind which side, pick a side, doesn't matter. Then you're going to come up over your skinny oxer here in the middle. Okay. Then you're going to come down over your arrowhead line again. Okay. And then you're going to go up over your shoulder brush. Yep. And then you're going to come down and through your double here. Over the double. Okay. Just balance around that turn into this skinny here. It's quite a sharp turn, but I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Okay. Interesting decision, sorry. Yeah, that's fine. It's short turning, don't worry. Ooh. Rhythm back, jam change your goddamn legs on time. Lower leg says support. Sorry, I just messed up my turn then. Don't overthink it, you've made one bad pull. Yeah. Shut up. Okay. Rhythm, 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 rhythm. Lovely. She doesn't quite realise she can brush through the brush. Rhythm, 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 rhythm. Rhythm, 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 rhythm. Beautiful. Great reaction. Thank you. Great reaction. Keep that in your head. Rhythm, 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 rhythm. Reaction. She's actually getting there short. Sit up a little bit here now. Beautiful, lucky. Good girl. Now think the line where there's a big distance. Trust your canter. Beautiful. Pete, oh no, she's not. She's coming to a shoulder brush, never mind, ignore me. Just channel straight. Lovely job. Now think of your line here. I'm just coming to you, Pete. Green double that you stood in the middle of. Think of the line, steady.
Oh my God!
Fine, that's fine, good girl. Whoa. Lovely.
Well done, baby.
She's getting that short.
Isn't she?
Yeah, she's moving, that's what. Yeah, God, that's not, well done. That's fine. Very proud of you. Once more. She's just, because she's been moving on all her lines, so she's come through there and gone, oh, I've got to sit up.
I didn't really realise how tight that turn was until
until
I was there.
That's why I was like, just whoa.
Yeah.
All right, just come back round to that again and just balance slightly. Maybe this time you could go slightly more onto the left-hand line.
Okay, so kind of like the left-hand green bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
She found that quite short last time. Yeah, that's your money shot. Good girl. Well done.
Oh, mate, I'm so happy with that. Good girl.
I
got better as it went on.
Hey?
Got better as it went on, didn't it?
Yeah, you got every stride. I mean, here as well, you know, that's a dead horrible line to ask you to have to come and jump a horrible gappy upright and then move on a big three down to skinny.
Do you know what? I thought that as I was coming round. Because
it's horrible. It's disgusting.
I was like, can't see the skinny, can't see the skinny, can't see the skinny. It's like the last two strides, you only line up the skinny.
It's hideous, but I thought, got to get on with it, because then it won't be so... But I love where you've been taking off. Look, you've been taking off from exactly the same spot, both sides. I love it. Satisfying.
Oh, what a good girl.
Really good.
I'm really pleased with that.
She's very forward. She's happy as Larry, and you rode your shoulder brush really well. You know, I think the big thing with a shoulder brush is that people try and ride just the skinny, the low skinny bit. Just aim at where the V is, because they'll always drift slightly to the skinny bit anyway. So let them drift into the skinny bit rather than drift out of the flag.
Yeah, no,
you know, just aims at straight at it, and they'll put themselves in the right place. So no,
she was definitely
really uber careful over there.
Yeah, I felt like I was quite lucky with that.
That was hideous. That's just a hideous fence. But again, I thought, set it up.
Yeah, you've got literally the ground line's like behind it almost, isn't it?
It's horrible, but I just thought, make it as difficult as I can, and then it'll hopefully feel a bit easier next week.
No, I'm really chuffed with that. Thank you for that.
Very good.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling alive.
Yeah, she's done really well. Really good, reacting quickly. You're both reacting quickly.
Yeah, I felt like she was really, because that one that I got really close to after I panicked a bit.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, land and go, wasn't she?
Yeah,
I was like, well.
I think, you know, you've just got to, you just have that tendency of the odd time when you make a little, and it wasn't even a mistake, you just took one extra pull on a turn to a tiny upright, and you're then like, I've taken a pull, and it's like, all right, that's fine.
How do I get out of that mentality? Because then it ruins it, doesn't it? It ruins the next few jumps.
You've just got to then just be like, oh, whoops,
forget about that, okay.
And just move on, just giggle to yourself and move on.
Okay. You know? Do you hear me weirdly giggling around back the time? That was terrible.
As we have, you just got to learn to laugh at yourself. When you make a mistake, like you're in training. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, other than that, you've both ridden so forward. You've made all the horse distances. So there's no excuse next week.
And these they're tighter distances, because like you said, we're in a 30 by 60.
You don't really have time to make a mistake here.
No.
Because they're all on, well, they're on show jumping distances, because we're in an arena. Out cross country, you'll probably have 6-7 strides between fences, so you have a bit more time. If you've made a really bad error, you can kind of write it in that. Whereas 2 strides there, you can't write that. 5 strides there, it's hard to write that. You've just got to stay on your line. Particularly when at the end of them, as skinnies, you've got to just hold your line and put your leg on and go on, get on with it.
Yeah, like they're quite mean.
Oh yeah, it's all very mean, but hey. You wanted a practice lines.
I asked for me.
You asked for it.
Late at night. Give me your best Em, and then get here. Like,
oh dear.
Gosh.
Really good. I think she looks fantastic. She's jumping well. She's moving well.
Let's get out there. See what happens now.
Yeah, I think you just got to trust yourselves. Trust your canter and trust your rhythm, even cross country. Rhythm is your best friend. It is your best friend. Without rhythm, you fall apart. So that's all you've got to think about.
Keep my counting.
Keep your counting.
And remember to move on.
Yeah,
like you said.
If you get, like, you got the iffy jump there, and it was a case of and I thought, is she going to freeze and go on 4? No, you stuck your leg on and you got here on 3, and it was like, right, well done. You can do it. You can do it.
It's weird. It's like I've got like trust issues with the course builder, because it's all like when I've I know
that's offensive.
really deep deep-rooted issues here. But it's something like when I'm here and I've warmed up around them and you've been like, I've walked it, it's this.
Yeah, but that's
something about.
But that's why I'm coming on Monday to walk it with you. That's why Simon's coming on Tuesday and Wednesday to walk it with you. So then we can walk it and go, Meg, this is this stride.
So you can land.
This is what you need to do. That's what we're coming to do with you, rather than leaving you in your own thoughts.
My own little head.
Your own little head spinning
Scary
around.
place to be. Yeah,
we can just work through it methodically and actually have a plan in your head as to what you need to do. Because I think riding any course without a rough plan of what you're doing is a nightmare for any rider. So I think if you've got a plan in your head, you'll feel a lot better about it.
Definitely.
I think we'll be fine. I'm excited. I'm excited to come and see it actually on Monday.
I'm excited. Well, massive thank you, Em. And as you mentioned, she's going to be walking the course with me on Monday, so look out for all of the grassroots videos. They're going to be hella long, but they're going to be full of very insightful. Yeah, it's going to be 4 hours long, but hopefully it's going to be very good watching. And fingers crossed, I'm going to be ending grassroots as happy as I'm ending this.
Celebrations on Wednesday evening, I hope.
Whoop, whoop. Right, thanks Em, thanks HelloFresh for sponsoring, and thanks for watching, guys. Live, love, love you, and I'll see you at Butters.
I'm going to go home and cook my HelloFresh.
Yeah, look at that, well done, plug again.
Looking forward to it.
Or should I come and jump it on its own once?
No.